Hey YouTube, it's SoulPrime13 again with another video review. Today we're going to be looking at the Target exclusive reissue of the Studio Series Constructicon Overload. I am one of the people who did pay full price for this guy, partially because I had pre-ordered him because I didn't have him. And then the sale happened and I was kind of kicking myself over it, but at the same time when it was going on I didn't actually have any money to go get any good deals, so I probably would have missed out on it either way. So it is what it is, but at the same time I do not regret this figure. I do not regret paying full price for this guy. He is actually pretty nice in my personal opinion. But let's take a quick look at the packaging, since it's a new style. It does have the Studio Series logo, but it's got all this artwork in black, white, and red. There we got our mugshot and a bit of the vehicle mode. Constructicon Overlord, more than meets the eye collection. There we got that mugshot again. Just some logos. Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. More of that wraparound artwork. Autobot symbol, despite this being a Decepticon. Legal jargon. And then we got our product shots. Here we got a screenshot of Devastator. Got our one-line bio up here. And then, yeah, there we got our product shots. And we'll get the box out of the way. And he does come with some lovely instructions, and it does have the instructions for Devastator here if you need those. Doesn't really matter for me since this is the only one of the combining Constructicons I have from this set. Really hoping they'll reissue the other ones because yeah, I would actually like to get that whole set. But yeah, there is that. And just a quick mention, since I have no use for it, but here is a piece for the Devastator head that does sort of peg into the back of his vehicle mode. But again, since this is the only one I have, I'm just gonna show that it exists and not touch it again until it actually has some purpose for me. So yeah, there's that. And here we have this guy, and he is honestly a fairly chunky leader. Especially by today's standards. I mean, he's not the biggest ever, but he's you know, he's got some chunk factor to him. And we do have lots of silver details there, and we get his head with some silver on it. All the mechanical bits and doodads. Really digging the whole four-armed bit. Get these out a little bit more. And there are plenty of movement in the arms. Do a little wrap around. Here we got some wheels and his big old feet. And the back is a little simplistic because it just kind of folds up from some other parts, but you did get some more silver details there. Yeah, and he does have painted red on the wheels, so that's nice. But yeah, we'll do a quick comparison here. Probably the closest thing I have in size right now would be the Bumblebee, Buzzworthy the Bumblebee Grimlock. So there's how he stacks up against that. Here he is with a Gamer Edition Seeker. And just for something more relevant, here he is with Devastation Optimus. So yeah, that's how he stacks up. And we'll go over his articulation, starting with his head. His head does have, I believe it's on a ball joint. Yeah, it's on a ball joint. It's kind of hard to grip it because it's sort of nuzzled in there, but yeah, it's on a ball joint, so you do get plenty of movement there. Can look quite a bit ways up, can look a little bit of the way down, and he does get some nice side to side. His shoulders get full 360, can extend straight out that far. As for his arms, this one has a joint here that goes that far. We got a hinge here, a hinge here. It goes pretty far. We do get a wrist swivel because it's kind of a crab claw, and then we do get this sort of double hinge here. It would be kind of cool if this opened, but this is just one solid piece. We do get a rotation here. Can technically get 360 if you straighten it out. Do get a double hinge here that can go up like so, or straighten out down like so, and there is a hinge here for these sort of hooks, and that is the same for both sides. I don't think he has no waist. He does kick that far forward and that far back. He does get that far to the side. He does have a bit of a knee. It's definitely less than 90, but he does sort of have like chicken leg status, so. And then he does get a full range in the ankle. So yeah, there is that. But yeah, overall, a imposing alien figure. So yeah, and overall, I do dig the design. And again, it is making me really want to get that full Devastator set even more. I mean, I always kind of wanted it, but I wasn't collecting at the time that it originally came out, which is why I'm really hoping for those reissues. But, yeah, I think that's about it. Oh, and I guess this moves, if you care. Yeah, I don't think there's too much else to say in regards to the robot mode. So I think we'll just go ahead and move on to transformation. First thing we're going to do is we're going to flip this in and then untab this from right here, and that'll loosen that up. Then I believe we bring the head down like so. Going to want to rotate these shoulder pieces like so and straighten them out like so. Now for the arms, and we do want to make sure that these sit flush, but the inner arm with the hooks, you're going to want to, so I'm trying to think it was supposed to go like this, and I know that we want to fold, fold it under, and then for this claw arm, we're going to sort of accordion it in like so, and we're going to rotate this in and see. So there is a little tab slot connection right here. Actually, right here. The slot's there, and the tab is, oh, there it is. It's right here on the claw, right there. And you're basically going to slip this in like so, and also this tab is going to tab into his arm right behind the wheel like so, and then you're going to bring that up. You sort of want to push that claw into that slot there. Make sure I got it lined up. Okay, I think I got it. Now for this, I'll make sure I'm looking at this right. Am I doing this right? My brain has reached a complication. No, right, I think you, yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, you want to rotate the arm, and this sort of clip right here is going to go over this big tab right here. Is that connected properly? No, it's not. definitely not doing that right, because that's not sitting flush now. What am I doing wrong here? This one, I was supposed to, well, maybe it doesn't tab in. Well, everything else is lining up, so whatever, I guess. Anyway, rinse and repeat here, because I've wasted, you know, like 5 minutes trying to remember something I should just know already. Anyway, we gotta get that claw in there, get that tabbed into the side, and then wanna this whole thing. Oh, that's why. Okay, maybe I'm just losing my mind. Yeah, this tab right here goes into the arm right here, like so. So yeah, the other tab is misleading. Hooray. And I'm also having faulty brain function. But yeah, there's several tabs here, here, and here. As you bring these all together, make sure it's all lined up and get screwed in together. And okay, yeah, looks like everything's good on that end. Then we're gonna pull this whole assembly up, and then for the legs, what we're gonna do is we're gonna fold this big old claw down, and apparently this one's already been folded down. Fold this piece out, then we're gonna rotate those in on that ankle tilt there. And so bring that, you can sort of see how that's forming the front there. But we're also going to, is it this way? Yeah, this way. Bring these wheels around, and you can sort of see there's these little clips, and I believe they rest in this little gap right here. Just to make sure they're nice and solid. Yeah, bring that wheel over. Get them in there, then sort of arrange that. Then we're going to fold this little job. I can't remember what that's called. One called a canopy, but I don't think that's right. I think that's only for cranes. But yeah, we're going to bring this all together, and these two bits on the feet here, when we bring them together, get this to snap together first. Or is it the, yeah, it's a sort of slot over, I think. Is it? Oi. Please forgive my brain not working today, geez. But yeah, then this is going to go into that square hole under there as this all starts coming apart. Oh yeah, and this is or is it over here? Yeah, I believe this, yeah, slides over to the side here. bring this up. And yeah, you can sort of see them going in there. Squeeze those in there. And make sure that that head is sort of tucked away there. I feel like I'm missing a bit here. But yeah, that's sitting way too low. Yes, I am, because these aren't matching up properly. Oh boy. Right, yeah, this waist piece is supposed to come down. Feels like I did something out of order there. Maybe that's just how it's supposed to click. That is definitely not my best day. Nope, stay. Stay. Bad wheel. Okay, I am definitely doing something wrong here. What am I doing wrong? Am I gonna have to start this over from scratch? Because I can't remember what I'm supposed to be doing here. Because yeah, that's not sitting right. Okay. So yeah, I went back and checked the instructions, and apparently I'm not doing it wrong. It just really doesn't level out properly. I don't remember that being a thing the last few times I did this, but then again, I was sitting on a couch, so that's probably why. But yeah, as you can see, only the back wheels actually roll. These ones aren't touching. It's scraping along these, so woo. So yeah, definitely taking points off for that. Yeah. Yeah. Overall, I do still enjoy this, but like that's disappointing. I don't remember this being so uneven either. Well, now I'm wondering if I'm just remembering the toy wrong, or if suddenly the toy has magically changed. I don't know anymore. Anyway, here's our vehicle mode. And just briefly, this does come in and peg in. Wait, where is it? It's not supposed to peg in back here? What the heck? Oh, it's these two little divots right here in front of the claw. It yeah, like that. Don't care. Yeah, it's a bit of a rough vehicle mode. Not even counting the fact that it doesn't roll properly. Because yeah, he's got his hands here. He's got mechanical bits sticking out here. You can literally see his face right here. Big gaps. Yeah, I mean, it is part of like what, an 8-piece combiner, so I guess it's not that surprising that there's some yeah, I think my brain's not working today. What's the word? Sacrifices, I guess. Compromises. God, words are hard today. Let's just move on to the size comparison before I forget something else. Here he is next to Gamer Starscream. Let's do it like this. And here he is next to the Viacon. So yeah. And I don't really have any other Constructicons to compare them with at the moment. So yeah. If you can still get this guy on sale, I know that sale at Target has ended, so might want to wait and see if he goes on clearance in the future. I feel that he's mostly worth that asking price just because he does have a bit of chunkiness to him. But if you do not agree with that and you still want him, he will probably go on discount at some point in the future. Because I have been to a couple of Targets and he's like the only thing on the shelves besides like Earth Spark and the gimmicky TF1 stuff. So he's probably going to be around for a while, so I think you can hold out and wait for a sale. I do not regret buying him at full price. I do overall like this figure. He has shown me that I was being a little too generous to him, but I don't think it's a bad figure. I don't think it's perfect by any means, but I don't think it's terrible. I think I'm gonna give him a 7.5. I feel like that's fair. He's got chunk. His robot mode is pretty cool and unique. And you know, obviously there is the combination factor if you have the whole set, which obviously I don't. But overall, he's fine. He's fine. So yeah, I think that's about it for this review. So yeah, this is Soul Prime 13 saying transform and soul out.